Welcome back to USA Car Reviews, the channel where we dive deep into America's most iconic rides. Today, we're stepping back into the late 70s to revisit a truck that represents rugged utility mixed with classic Chevy style. This is the 1978 Chevrolet K10 Bonanza Pickup, and while it's over 4 decades old, it continues to capture the imagination of enthusiasts, restorers, and collectors. The K10 Bonanza isn't just another pickup, it's a symbol of what Chevy trucks stood for in an era when durability and straightforward engineering ruled the day. Now, let's start by talking about where this truck fits into history. The late 1970s was a time when trucks were beginning to transform from purely utilitarian workhorses into lifestyle vehicles. Families started using them for camping, road trips, and daily driving, not just hauling lumber or pulling trailers. Chevrolet was quick to recognize this shift, and the Bonanza trim package was introduced as an affordable way to give buyers more style and comfort without breaking the bank. While the Silverado was the high-end luxury choice, the Bonanza offered attractive features and options at a price point that appealed to the average truck buyer. In short, it gave you more truck for the money. Under the hood, the 1978 Chevrolet K10 Bonanza could be ordered with several engine options, and that flexibility was one of the reasons people loved these trucks. The most popular choices included the 350 cubic inch small block V8 and the 400 cubic inch big block V8. These engines were paired with either a 4-speed manual transmission or a 3-speed automatic. The K10, being a 4-wheel drive half-ton model, also came with heavy-duty axles and transfer cases designed to handle tough terrain. Chevy's reputation for reliability really came to life in this truck. Owners knew that whether they were using it on the farm, out on the trails, or just commuting into town, the K10 Bonanza was going to start up and get the job done. Performance in the 70s was obviously toned down compared to the muscle car era of the late 60s, thanks to emissions regulations and fuel economy concerns. But even with reduced horsepower numbers, these trucks had plenty of torque, which is exactly what you need in a pickup. The 350 V8, for example, delivered solid low-end grunt, making it perfect for towing boats, pulling campers, or tackling off-road adventures. Pair that with a strong 4-wheel drive system, and you had a truck that felt ready for anything. On the outside, the K10 Bonanza had that unmistakable square-body Chevy style that has become so sought after today. Straight lines, bold proportions, and a stance that looked tough from every angle. The Bonanza package added distinctive striping and badging, giving it a flashier appearance compared to base models. You could spot a Bonanza from a distance, and that extra personality is part of why these trucks are still remembered fondly. Chrome bumpers, bright grille treatments, and optional rally wheels helped it stand out even more. In a world where pickups were often seen as bare-bones work rigs, the Bonanza added some flair. Inside, the Bonanza package offered features that made daily driving more enjoyable. We're talking about nicer upholstery, padded dashboards, and extra trim that made the cabin feel less like a work truck and more like something you wouldn't mind taking on a long trip. Air conditioning, tilt steering, and AM/FM radios were options that a lot of buyers appreciated. In 1978, those small comforts helped the K10 Bonanza appeal to a wider audience, not just ranchers and construction workers. It was Chevy's way of saying, yes, you can have a rugged truck and still enjoy a little style and convenience. What's truly interesting about the 1978 Chevrolet K10 Bonanza is how it has aged. Today, the square-body Chevys are among the hottest trucks in the classic market. Enthusiasts love their boxy styling, their mechanical simplicity, and their incredible durability. The K10 Bonanza, being a special trim, adds even more desirability. Restored examples are turning heads at car shows, while survivor trucks are being snatched up quickly by collectors. The aftermarket support is huge as well. If you want to restore one of these trucks, you'll find no shortage of parts, from sheet metal to interior trim to performance upgrades. That's one of the reasons they remain such a popular choice for classic truck fans. Another reason for the K10 Bonanza's enduring appeal is its versatility. These trucks are just as comfortable being restored to factory condition as they are being modified. Lift kits, modern crate engines, custom paint jobs, you name it, people are doing it with these trucks. But even in stock form, the Bonanza looks sharp, drives solid, and represents everything we love about classic American pickups. Of course, we can't talk about a 1978 Chevy K10 without mentioning its capability. With four-wheel drive, strong axles, and a solid frame, this truck could handle serious work. Farmers relied on them to haul equipment. Outdoor enthusiasts trusted them to get to remote campsites or hunting spots. And everyday families appreciated the fact that it could pull trailers and boats with ease. The K10 Bonanza wasn't about being flashy, it was about being dependable while giving you just enough style to make you proud to own one. Looking back now, the Bonanza package was a smart move by Chevrolet. It bridged the gap between basic work trucks and more luxurious trims, offering something affordable yet attractive. For many buyers in the late 70s, it was the perfect balance. And for us today, it's a reminder of a time when trucks were built tough, looked bold, and were designed to last decades. So if you're lucky enough to own or even just see a 1978 Chevrolet K10 Bonanza, appreciate what it represents. It's more than just a truck, it's a piece of American history. It embodies an era when vehicles were simpler, when mechanical reliability mattered more than digital gadgets, and when Chevy trucks were earning the, like a rock, reputation they would carry into the decades ahead. Here at USA Car Reviews, we celebrate vehicles exactly like this, machines that may be old, but never forgotten. The 1978 Chevrolet K10 Bonanza Pickup is a perfect example of why classic American trucks continue to inspire passion and respect. Thanks for joining us today, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into a piece of Chevy history, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss more reviews of iconic cars and trucks. Until next time, keep the engines running and the classics alive.